Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm bringing you Q&A number 16. As always, I get all of these questions from Twitter, so if you would like to be included in a future Q&A, just follow me on Twitter, links in the description down below, and tweet me your questions whenever I ask for them. So, let's go ahead and get into it. First, I want to do like the normal questions where I can give you a very detailed answer, and then at the end, I'll do like a lightning round of all the really short questions that I get all the time, where it only takes like a one sentence or one word answer for all of those. So the first question comes from Isaac, and he says, what tricks have you taught Apollo so far? So I've kind of just now started working with him on tricks and stuff, because I would say he's pretty much potty trained finally. It took about a month, and I wanted to get that out of the way first before I try to teach him other stuff. But since he has a pretty good grasp on that now, I'll go ahead and show you guys some of the tricks that I've taught him so far. All right, ready, bud? You see the ball? You see the ball? Ready? Ready? Go get it. Okay, so he knows how to fetch. He knows that pretty well. Like, he'll bring it back to me now. And he also knows how to sit. So let me see if I can do that, because this one's a little more difficult. Hey, bud, sit. Sit. There you go. Good job. He gets real mad. He doesn't like to sit, but if I give him a treat, he will. Good job, bud. You want to get the ball again? He'll fetch with anything, really. Here, I'll use this little squeaker. Hey, come here. Ready? Go get it. Go get it. Yeah, he'll fetch with anything, really. So that's all I got for him right now. We'll work on some other stuff. Thank you. Can I have it back, sir? Thank you. Ah, don't bite my hand. Ready? Go get it. Yeah, alright, so anyways, that's what he knows for now. Next, we got my NBA Finals predictions. I gotta go with the obvious Cavs and the Warriors. Warriors win again, and LeBron leaves. I guess there's a small possibility that Boston could beat the Cavs. I don't know, but I don't think anyone can beat the Warriors. The only thing stopping them is injuries, and then I guess if they get injured, I'd go with the Spurs, but as long as they're healthy, I don't think anyone can beat the Warriors. Also, people ask me about my Super Bowl predictions. Okay, so I don't want to overreact based off of one game, but I would say I'm slightly concerned about a Patriots prediction right now. I think Brady will be fine. He's Brady. He'll play better for the rest of the season, but I'm not sure about the defense, man. It's not that they played bad. They don't have all the pieces that they usually have. Like, they're just not that good this year. You know, they do have Big Dick Bill coaching them. I'm sure he'll get it figured out, but I'm curious to see how they look next week in New Orleans against Breeze in the Dome. If they can't do anything there, then we might have a serious situation, but I have the confidence in them, so I'd still put them as my number one pick. My number two would probably be the Steelers. I think it really comes down to home field between those two teams. The Steelers are pretty terrible on the road. I mean, they just struggled against the fucking Browns. So whoever gets home field, I think that will really be a difference maker. I mean, if Alex Smith is throwing for 4 touchdowns, what is Big Ben and Antonio about to do? You know what I'm saying? That's about to be crazy. So that's what I got for the AFC. As far as the NFC, I think it's pretty much a toss-up. I think the Falcons were kind of just like a one-time thing. That was their year. They did their thing. They probably should have won the Super Bowl. They choked, 28-3, we all know. I also don't have any faith in the Cowboys, and I'm not sure what the Zeke situation is. Can he still get suspended? I think as long as they're fighting it out in court or whatever, they can't suspend him. But if they get it figured out before the season ends, I think then the suspension kicks in. I'm not really sure how it works, but I don't really have too much faith in them regardless. So it's probably the Seahawks or the Packers, and once again, I think it really comes down to home field, because both of those teams play much better at home than they do on the road. So whoever out of those two teams gets home field will probably make it to the Super Bowl. So there you go. That's my Super Bowl predictions, NBA Finals predictions. The next question is from Yo-Yo, and he says, how do you feel about diss tracks? At this point, I'm just tired of them, man. Like, I've had enough. All right, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I thought they were very entertaining at first. I was really enjoying them, but now it's just too much, man. Everybody's making diss tracks, and if they're not making a diss track, they're reacting to someone else's diss track. Like, it's just way too much, man. It's getting annoying, and it's all fake too. On top of that, like, these dudes see each other in real life all the time, and they don't do shit. They don't say nothing. They're like hanging out like friends or something. Shit is just completely stupid. They're just baiting little ass kids into following this drama drama and really caring about it for views, when in reality, there's no real drama there. There's no beef. It's really not that serious. So, I don't know. I've just had enough of the diss tracks, man. It's getting pretty sad at this point. Next question comes from Oaken Poet 6. Bro, your Twitter name reminds me of like a default Xbox generated gamer tag that you get on Xbox Live. But how do you feel about all the people coming up with excuses for why McGregor lost? I mean, there's really no excuse needed. Like, he was supposed to lose. Of course he lost. I can't believe people actually thought he was gonna win. That was pretty retarded. But I actually really like Conor. I think he's hilarious. I like him more as a person than I do as a fighter. Like, I really just think the dude's hilarious. But he definitely has the worst fan base in the UFC. No debate, because he's so like mainstream now. Half of his fans don't even watch UFC events unless he's fighting, you know what I'm saying? They can't even name who all the different champions are. They probably couldn't even name the divisions, you know? They're not really fans of MMA, they're fans of Conor McGregor, so they don't really know what they're talking about. But the day that Conor fights, alright, when Conor's fighting, all of a sudden then they're all experts, you know what I'm saying? It's just really fucking annoying. Next question comes from Michael, and he says, for $2 million, would you have sex with the black woman from Ghostbusters? Well, first of all, I had to kind of refresh my memory on what exactly this specimen looks like. So in case any of you guys were wondering, here is a picture of this supposed woman. I don't know if we could even call her a woman, but it doesn't really matter what she looks like, because as far as this question is concerned, for $2 million, bro, I mean, $2 million is a lot of money. I'd probably fuck anyone for $2 million. It could be a dude, a transgender, you know, your grandma, like a beluga, whatever. No homo, of course. I'm just saying, I gotta keep it real on this one. $2 million, anyone can get the meat, man, you know? Next question is about the Kyrie trade. Most people said originally that Cleveland won the trade. I think that was before we really found out about what the Isaiah Thomas situation was, because they're getting so much in return for just one player, right? But we have to remember that, number one, Kyrie is the best player in the trade. He has the highest potential and definitely the brightest future of any player in the trade. And now that we kind of know the Isaiah injury and how serious it is, and he's going to be missing games at the start of the year, I don't know when he's coming back. And when he comes back, is he even going to be as good as he was last year? I mean, these are a lot of questions we don't really know. So I actually like this trade for the Celtics, especially for the future. Maybe not for this year. It still might not be enough to beat LeBron. LeBron could probably single-handedly beat them, even if Isaiah is not really 100%. But after this year, when LeBron leaves, the Celtics with this roster should have a free path to the finals for the next few years. Like, it should be very easy for them to get there. So I think it's good for their future. And I don't like how much disrespect my man Kyrie is getting. People really acting like Kyrie was like not even that important to their championship. He's not really that important to the team. He can easily be replaced or whatever. But I think they're really going to miss him in the playoffs, and they'll realize how much value he actually did add to the team. So I'm looking forward to the Eastern Conference Finals. Hopefully it's Cavs and Celtics, and hopefully everyone's healthy and we can get a good matchup. That's all we can really hope for. So anyways, I think that's it for the detailed questions. Let's go ahead and get into this lightning round. I'm about to answer a whole bunch of questions that you probably wanted to know. These are like the most common questions I get, so let's get into it. How old were you when you started this channel? I think I was 19. How old are you? So yeah, I'm not actually 36 years old, if you didn't figure that one out. There's a lot of people who take me seriously when I say that. I'm actually 24. How much did you top in your Porsche? I think the highest I've ever been is like 125, like 127 or something like that. I don't know, I just get kind of scared I'm gonna get a ticket, man. It's not the speed. It's like, I don't know a safe road to where I know 100% there's gonna be no cops there, bro. Because if you get a ticket going like 120, man, they about to suspend your license. It'll be a big deal. So that's my main concern. Did you play any sports when you were in high school? If yes, what were they? Basketball, football, and if you would like to consider powerlifting a sport, you can add that in there too. If you could change one thing about World War II, what would it be? Definitely better kill streaks, man. Hopefully the real game has some new kill streaks that we haven't seen in the beta that are actually really good, because these ones fucking suck. Would you rather have sex with a beluga whale feminist or go 5 rounds in the octagon with Brock Lesnar? Okay, do I get paid for it? Like, is this a paid fight with Brock? Because I'm definitely going to have to go 5 rounds with Brock. But the thing is, I'd probably just let him like beat me in the first round in like the first 30 seconds, you know what I'm saying? I'll just let him just like punch me in the face 3 times, knock me the fuck out, and like I'm done already, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have to go the full 5 rounds. I'll just get knocked out, collect my paycheck, tech and I'm good. What's the worst COD ever? Easily Infinite Warfare, no debate. Top 3 porn stars currently: Johnny Sins, James Dean, and my man Mandingo. Season 8 Game of Thrones predictions or what you would like to happen. I would love to see Jon Snow on the throne. Don't think it's gonna happen, but that would be my number one choice. Smackin' Sweaties or League play for World War II. Definitely going to play some World War II League play. Hopefully they did a good job. I'm really hoping I can stream some World War II League play. Who's your pick for NBA MVP this season? I gotta go with Harden, man. I think James Harden is finally gonna get his MVP. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe since CP3 is there, he won't get as much credit. So actually, I'm gonna go with Kawhi. I'm gonna change my mind on that one. Picked up any new shoes lately? I've been slowing down on the shoes a lot, but I did pick up the Bread 13s that dropped like 2 weeks ago. How much do you think Skippy is packing? No homo. I'm gonna actually say he packing the big meat special, you know what I'm saying? It's always the ones you wouldn't expect. My man Skippy probably rocking like the 12-incher, bro, and he's just never gonna put it to use, man. It's just a sad situation. If you were forced to suck a dick, what nationality would you choose? First of all, we gotta add a no homo on there, but I think I'd have to pick like whoever got the smallest meat, bro. Like, I don't know, you can Google that shit or whatever. Whoever got like the fucking 2-inch dicks, bro, that's the one I'm going for. You don't want to go over to fucking Zimbabwe up in them African villages. Them dudes got them fucking 12-inch footlongs on soft dicks, you know what I'm saying? They whipping them shits around. You don't want none of that. So whoever got the little beat, that's what I'm going for. Canelo or Triple G? I don't really follow boxing that much. I don't know too much about boxing, but I guess I would pick Triple G. Favorite football players? Old school, Randy Moss, Peyton Manning. Current players, Von Miller, Antonio Brown. What's the weirdest thing you've seen on Twitter? 100% it has to be that weird kid who was like jacking off in class and he came on the fucking ground in his classroom. I made a video about it. It has a lot of views. You've probably seen it. That's by far the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And the final question, best team for LeBron to go to during free agency? I don't know, but hopefully somewhere in the West. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the Spurs, maybe Lakers, something like that. You know, those are options, but somewhere in the West, please. I'm tired of seeing this man destroy all these fucking terrible ass teams in the East, man. Give him some competition out here. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the Q&A. Appreciate all the questions as always. As I said in the beginning, if you want to be in the next one, just follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.